it. That's it.
Lovely, and I think we've got a guest on the line now.
guys,
We'd like to tell you more about Buddy, but we've got a guest on the line.
Guys, we've got our first interview of the morning. Brent Duncan is a singer-songwriter from Traralgon in Victoria. He began writing songs at the age of 13 in his bedroom. As an emotional outlet, the way he writes songs is completely from his head, often without any instruments. Brent mentions that when he writes a song, sometimes he uses the guitar to figure out chords, but ultimately it's like he just pressed play in my head and he can hear the drums, chords, melody all together. We're going to get Brent on the line right now. Good morning, Brent. Have we got you?
Yes, you do. Good morning.
Good morning, Brent. Michelle here, Andy over there, Michelle here. Good morning. How's everything in gorgeous Gippsland and the terrific town of Traralgon? Are you still there?
Traralgon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's nice and fresh here this morning. It's a bit foggy, but yeah, it's a bit cold down here, but it's okay.
Oh, that's
nice.
good.
Yeah.
And for those of our listeners listening in Alice Springs, Mabantua, Tennant Creek, Kurta and everywhere in between, Traralgon, I think, and the Barclay, in the truck, wherever you are, thanks very much. We're talking to Brent Duncan, and Brent, Traralgon's pretty famous for coal mining, isn't it? What's the most famous thing about Traralgon? We'll get to you.
Yeah, there's a nuclear power station here called Loyang. And there's another couple of other minor ones around as well. So yeah.
And you were born and bred from Traralgon? Born there?
Traralgon.
Yeah.
Darling,
Yeah,
I know how to
I've
say it. That's where my mother had family in Traralgon.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm familiar with it a little bit. Thank you. That's just, as it goes, shower room conversation, I guess. So, Brent, you began songwriting. Was that a family thing, thread from family or school? How did you fall into it besides an emotional outlet? Did you just pick up a guitar?
I pretty much, just picked it up myself. But my dad was a country and western singer as well, so I guess that's where it come from. Yeah. Did he travel around, do the Tammy thing, all that stuff, or just a quiet little backyard country singer doing the local venues and pubs? He used to travel around a little bit, and he'd sing in the pubs and at like Axeman's meetings and stuff like that. So because my family was into wood shopping, so there was always like an awards night, stuff like that he'd sing at, and yeah.
Oh, that's the good old country show, isn't it? A good old country show isn't the same without the wood chopping fellas and girls, I guess.
Yeah.
They give it a good shot.
Yeah.
And your edgy vocals empower probably a lot of people, and you released your EP Rocket Boots in 2008?
Yeah.
And then tell us about the American Indie Awards. What happened there?
So this was way back when I very first started. I did a first demo EP, it was, and I wrote a song about Astro Boy, which was called Rocket Boots.
Can I tell you something about Astro Boy?
Yeah.
Just quickly, Astro Boy, I think I was in love with him when I was a little one. He was so gorgeous, wasn't he? Anyway, you loved him too, so that's great. What happened?
So I wrote a song about him and called Rocket Boots, and it got sort of released it just as a demo, and it got quite a lot of good feedback, and it got to number like 43 or something in the indie charts over there in America, and I ended up winning an award for it for one of the most top 10 requested songs for that year. So
congratulations!
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool indeed. Congratulations! Yeah. That's a heart pumper.
Yeah,
exciting.
That was really good.
And
and
are you able to get out and about now in your area around Gippy? Are you playing live with the changes moving forward from all of this pandemic stuff? Are you getting some live gigs in?
Not yet. I need to sort of. I'm looking for a band at the moment to see if I can get out there with getting a group of people together to sing with. Because I don't really like to play on my own. I prefer to have a band and just more members I need. So
well, I'll have to tell you that if you want to help us keep the Red Centre rocking up here, you're always welcome, Brent Duncan, and we've got lots of marvellous musicians who are just beautiful human beings, and they'd certainly help you in any way they could. So you'll have to plan to pop on up sometime. In the
I'd love to come to Alice Springs. Yeah,
we'd love to have you.
I've never been, so
pop that on your little things to do list, darling, and do pop up and see us, because the more the merrier, particularly when it comes to music. If it's okay with you, we might play your new song, The Heart. Andrew?
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Heat.
Heat, sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
It's
we'll
just
play
me.
and we'll be...
I just give it all with heart.
Yeah.
Sorry, The Heat.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Duncan, for coming on the Big Breaky Show this morning.
He's not going, darling. We're going to play a song and come back and have a chat.
Well, stay on the line, Brent. We'll be back shortly.
Okay.
It's a quirky circus. It's a quirky circus, Brent. We love having you here. Just ride the wave, baby.
Forget about your problems, baby. You don't need a mountain of misery. You just need to open your mind and see. Open up your eyes while you're at it. You don't need to set yourself back. You just need to focus on what you need. We're not animals in a cage. We are a part of the human race. It's okay to feel this way. When you feel pain, heartache and blame, free yourself of rage and burn it to the ground. The heat is gonna take us higher, burning like a flame. We're all eagles in the fire, timing it right for rain. Now you feel broken and confused when you got nothing left to lose. Free yourself of doubt. Many soldiers have soldiered on, so get your metal thick skin on and armor yourself now. You gotta have faith and a face to name, a place to call home, and a friend you know. The heat is gonna take us higher, burning like a flame. We're all eagles in the fire, timing it right for rain. The heat is gonna heat up 1, 2, 3 a lot. The heat is gonna heat up 1, 2, 3 a lot. The heat is gonna heat up. The heat is gonna take us higher.
that was going out with Brent Duncan, sorry, with that track there, The Heat. Brenton, I was listening to the beat of that song. Brenton, did you come up with that yourself, or did you have help from someone?
No, I came up with the song. I write the song and compose the song and everything, but I produced the song with Michael Carpenter in Sydney. So he does an excellent job with understanding what I wanted and just understood everything that I didn't. Some of the things I didn't even have to say. Oh, the drum comes in here. He just picked it up and got it straight away. So it was great. Yeah.
It's a great tune. It's a nice little rock. I just got up. Thanks very much for that, Brent. I just got up and had a nice little rock around the studio.
Awesome.
That's a cool little tune. That'll get people on their feet. That's for sure. Do you have any grand ambitions? Yeah. Grand ambitions in the future? Are you planning to go? I appreciate that you just would like to enjoy pulling a band together, but do you have what's the grand dream in your back pocket?
I'd love to record another album. Probably like during the next 12 months. But I'd also love to go over to like Nashville or somewhere too. That would be great as well.
The Bluebird Cafe.
If we're talking big dreams, I'd love to go over there and record something over there. I think that'd be the ultimate thing to do, and go visit Vegas while I'm there. Would be good.
Hey, don't get too much. Don't get into the wobbly boots too much, or you'll probably end up in one of those little drive-through chapels. They always seem to do that in Vegas, don't they? In the movies. Whoops. That'd be a hoot. Oh, Mum, guess what I've done? That all sounds absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if there's any links. Do you have we have NT Music here in the Northern Territory, and we've got a lovely office in the old courthouse here in town. Do you have any links in Victoria that you could jump into, and maybe they can help you build that bridge and find that pathway to your grand dream of Nashville and Vegas?
Not really that I know of. No,
well, that's it.
I'd have to probably look into it.
That's it, buddy. You've got to relocate. Come on up here, Red Centre. Help us keep the Red Centre rocking. Relocate. Get up here. NT Music will show you the way. Rightio, we better get on with it. Sorry, go.
Yeah, I'd love to come to Alice Springs. I've never been before, so I can't believe I've never been. I've never left Australia.
Well, that's okay. There's a lot of people that have never left Australia, and sometimes I can totally understand why. We do have a beautiful nation. Sometimes the trick is with travel, it's because we're such a vast, bit of land. Travel can be cheaper just to pop out over to an island or somewhere different, like I've been to Bali too. So if we could make airfares a little bit more accommodating in Australia, we'd probably have more luck. Or you can always hit the road, Jack. Just buy yourself an old Volksy van, paint it up, get a couple of buddies, and hoot on up to Alice Springs.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, come on up. I'm serious. Come on up. You'll have a great time. Come and explore. You can jump on in here to 8CCC Community Radio, 102.1 FM. No such thing as strangers, just friends we haven't made yet. So come and join Community. It's a great town. You'll love us. And we'd love to have you. You can play at some great little venues. What do you reckon, Andy?
That's it.
There you go. If you need a change of scenery, come on up for a few weeks. Test the waters.
Yeah.
And see how you feel. Rightio. Lovely talking to you. Best of luck with The Heat. It's a lovely tune.
Yeah, thanks very much.
And we'll do our best, won't we, Andy, to play that again for Brent?
That's it.
We'll keep it rocking in our little morning bricky thing for you. And how can people find you, Brent? Are you on all the streaming platforms, or have you got a webby?
Just on social media and Instagram and Facebook, and you'll find me on Spotify if you just look at my name. So
just under Brent Duncan.
That's it. Yep.
Beautiful. Well, we've loved talking to you. What do you reckon, Andy?
Yep.
And Andy, out of 10, the tune?
Absolutely 10 out of 10.
Beautiful. We'll talk to. Feel free to
awesome.
touch base with us again, Brent, whenever you like, and have a bricky conversation. Thanks for talking to us on 102.1 FM. Andy's Big Brecky Show.
That's it.
Thursdays with Michelle. And we'll look forward to chatting to you again down the track. Good luck with everything. And always remember,
No worries.
Kettle's on, welcome Matt's out, help us keep the Red Centre rocking, baby.
Awesome.
Brent,
Thanks
thanks
very
for coming
Have
on
a
the
great
show.
day,
Sean,
Brent.
mate. Much appreciated. Have a great day.
You too.
Very cockatoo.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, there you go, guys.
Oh, he's a
Brent
nice fella.
Duncan.
Yeah, look, by the way, I was just jumping around totally. I'm going off the wall here, totally.